got to pick up credentials like 3 different times in a week and all that stuff.
All right, we are back here live on Radio Row here in Phoenix, Arizona, site of Super Bowl 57, where the Kansas City Chiefs will be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With me, look, if you do not subscribe to USA Today, first of all, you better. And when you do, make sure you read today's columnist in the sports section. He is my good friend. He is a mentor as well. He's today. He's also a Hall of Fame voter, Mr. Jarrett Bell. Of course, he is. I don't know how many Super Bowls is this for you.
33.
Oh wow, 30. Look, I'm only on halfway there, and as long as Jarrett, thank you so very much for joining us as always. So it would be remiss to ask you about what brings you here, because of course you're covering the game, you're writing about the game, but your experience over the 33 years, give me some of your highs and lows on covering the Super Bowl over your distinguished career.
Oh man, I think.
Oh, hold on, and I'm sorry. He's also a member of the Hall of Fame as well. So you go to Ken, you might see a bronze or something of him. I know they got something of congratulations on that as well.
They put your name on the plaque.
Well,
the writers don't get a jacket.
Okay, well it's good enough, but he is in the Hall of Fame.
But you at least get your name on the wall. But 33 Super Bowls, and I was talking to Doug Williams last week. And I told him, and I've told him this before, he's heard it like 15 times. My first Super Bowl was your Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl 22.
Really?
Yeah, it was my first Super Bowl. And I was working for the Dallas Cowboys team newspaper back then. And so I didn't have a real demanding schedule during Super Bowl week. I had to write a story on Dan Reeves, who's the Broncos coach, right. Who used to be Cowboys, running back and coach. I had to do a Dan Reeves story and a Steve Wilson story. Steve Wilson was a defensive back for the Broncos, and he used to be with the Cowboys and went to the Broncos. So for my Cowboys weekly assignments, that was it. And one radio hit every day.
Wow.
So that was my first Super Bowl, and I did the game story, of course. And then all week, I just kind of got a chance to just flow with the whole Super Bowl scene, because one of the things that happens now, because I've got stories to write every day, so on and so forth, I miss a lot of these events that I want to, attend. It's like, they got a community service deal here.
Yeah.
They got a documentary screening there. They've got a panel discussion going on here. All of these events that are happening around the Super Bowl, many times I can't go to them. But that first Super Bowl in San Diego, I was able to do all of that stuff.
Okay, so this is your third year. That means there's 2 Super Bowls that you've missed when you say Super Bowl 22.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, there was a couple in there. One was the Whitney Houston Super Bowl. I was covering the 49ers back then, and it had the 49ers gone to the Super Bowl, I would have gone. The 49ers lost. Roger Craig fumbled in the NFC Championship game. But I had left the Cowboys, and I was a 49ers beat writer in the early 90s. The other one that I didn't go to was was Super Bowl 23. Was right after Doug Williams Super Bowl, and that was 49ers and Bengals last-minute deal. So missed that. But let me give you another real big-time Super Bowl highlight.
Go for it. I know where you go, but go for it.
Do you?
The Prince one.
No, but that was good.
Oh, okay.
That was good. Yeah, you're talking about Prince having the press conference.
Yeah, that you told me about.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, and they had it this week with Rihanna. But those press conferences with the halftime entertainment is special. Especially to the NFL media group, because there's different people. It's not a coach, not a player. It's an icon. And so when Prince had his press conference, they said Prince is not going to take any questions, right? And then in the background, there's like a curtain. They open up the curtain. The band is there, and he starts just jamming for about 5-10 minutes.
Man, that's what I really hope everybody else does.
But so my other Super Bowl memory does involve music, and it's Stevie Wonder in Miami. So it was Super Bowl 29, I think it was, and it was 49ers and Chargers, and Stevie Wonder was playing the night before the Super Bowl at the Miami Arena. And my girlfriend and I driving past the arena, it's like, I wish we could see Stevie Wonder. Now on the marquee, it says sold out. Okay. So it's like, let's pull up and go to the box office. It's about 3:00 in the afternoon. And so we pull up. I walk up to the box office and I say, hey, I know you guys are sold out, but just wondering, do you got any tickets left? She says, you're in luck. We just got our returns. And she sold us 2 tickets front row for Stevie Wonder at 3:00 in the afternoon, brother. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know somebody get no sleep that night.
Nah, we had a ball, man. Can you just imagine that?
Yes, I
Just
can.
on a
I'm jealous.
Like,
yeah.
okay, let's stop. And so that is like my biggest favorite Super Bowl moment. Had nothing to do with the game. The 49ers went out and blew them out. So I've got a few Super Bowl moments. Favorite Super Bowl site is New Orleans for
they bring Tony Gonzalez over. I got him at 10:30.
Gonzalez, man. Okay.
No, I guess he's early, but
no, that's all good.
So look, we'll circle back around. And
let's go. We got a couple minutes.
Okay. So you had an article in today's paper, which I hope people get a chance to read. Why did you go in that direction? Because I know that you weren't going to ask the question as you mentioned before for everybody, but what made you decide to go with that angle for your story today?
Well, I mean, basically, Andy Reid I have so much respect for him. Yeah. Like everybody does. He's like one of the good people in the NFL, and I've covered him and gotten to know him a little bit, from a reporter, coach standpoint. Very well respected players will run through a wall for him. So Andy Reid is that guy. Yeah. So he has been successful despite having to deal with tremendous personal challenges related to his sons. The one son who committed suicide when Andy was the Eagles coach, and then now the other son who's in prison for DWI. And so I just couldn't write about Andy Reid because we talked about it in our editorial meetings during the week last week. Like, what are we going to do? It's like, okay, I'm going to write about Andy Reid playing Philly, so on and so forth. And we all kind of agreed you can't write about Andy Reid without
talking about Britt.
Without talking about Britt. In fact, the tragedies, exactly. And the fact that the last time they were in the Super Bowl, this is what happened.
Yep.
And so the one thing I noticed, and I wrote about it in the story, and I'll be brief here, was that most people wouldn't touch that subject in the press conference, and it hadn't come up. And when I talked to the Chiefs, PR guy, it's kind of like, hey, this thing was addressed months ago. Well, now it's a different stage, it's a different situation, and Andy Reid is still a public figure. So you hate to, you're not trying to pile on to his agony or anything like that. But one of the things that was enlightening to me as I reported the story and talked to a couple of the players was kind of their viewpoint of what he meant to them as he was dealing with that.
Yeah.
And that is really one of the positives, is that, he can't control his adult sons, right? But he can control how he reacts to it. And he really demonstrated a great model of consistency for his players, and they drew on that, and they loved him even more for it.
You get a chance, go to USA Today. Again, Jarrett Bell, he is an NFL columnist, Hall of Fame voter, USA Today, and a Hall of Famer and a friend. And I will see you Sunday. I am so happy. I get to sit in the press box with you this for the first time.
It's good. No, it's good. It'll be good to see you, man.
Thank you very much. We'll be back with Chiefs Hall of Famer and NFL Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez in just a couple of minutes.
So I'm the warm-up act.
We'll be right back after this quick timeout. Thank you so much.
Are you hosting a Super Bowl party and want to elevate your guest experience? Paige White at KC Cocktail Company is doing a cocktail drop-off giveaway to one lucky individual. KC Cocktail Company specializes in creating beautiful, delicious craft cocktails, and Paige's promotion includes 75 servings valued at $300. You can choose from 1 or 2 different craft recipes, and also included in this package, Paige provides the cups, napkins, straws, cocktail setup with jugs for cocktails, and garnishes to complement the craft cocktails. To enter to win, check out her website at www.kccocktailco.com and sign up for the promotion. You will be entered to win, and the winner will be announced on February 10th. Everyone who enters the contest will receive a 10% discount on a cocktail drop-off package of your choice. Contact Paige and KC Cocktail Company directly to learn more. Don't wait until the last minute. Reserve your cocktail drop-off today. Their number is 816-456-4388, and the email is hello@kccocktailco.com. Don't miss out on this chance to elevate your party to the next level.